Yo, 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 yo. You already know what time it is. We got another episode of Nothing Nice. What's good? What's good? It's your man JB. Here with my brothers. You already know the vibe. We got Mook Jones. How you feeling, boy?
Man, feeling good, feeling good. You know how it is. Mook chick in the building.
Yeah. And of course, familiar face, my brother, Mr. Dooney Locks. How you feeling, bro?
What's happening, bro? About to go and spit some knowledge to y'all old heads, man. Let's get to it.
Listen, we be letting people be themselves and just say any old thing. So y'all just keep us lifted. We're gonna pick up where we left off last week. Go ahead, Dooney. You got this. Oh, wait. Before you do, y'all make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Nothing Nice, 365, Nothing Nice, all that. You already know the vibes. All right, Dooney, go ahead. What's up, bro?
All right, so right when we started to conclude last week's episode, I made a bold statement that I believe in that most of the African American culture would disagree with, but I mean that's just my preference. I said I like Matt Ryan as a better quarterback than Michael Vick. Now, that is not saying he's more, what can I say, more skilled than Michael Vick, obviously, because you know the mobility, the popularity, and all that. But me personally, if I'm a wide receiver, I'd rather have Matt Ryan as my quarterback than Michael Vick. That was pretty much from my perspective, why I chose that. Now y'all can give y'all outlook on it.
Go ahead, Mook.
Look,
Hey
it's the
man.
foolishness, man. That's why you don't let the youngins, man, these YNs, man, get on the TV screen talking crazy. So they just don't know what they don't know, man. Yeah, when you talk about Matt Ryan's numbers versus Vick numbers, of course, yeah, you would say that. But we all know that Michael Vick did less with more. He did more with less. So
More or less. Yeah.
so who is his best receiver? LG Crumpler?
Nah, Roddy White.
No disrespect to LG Crumpler, but he was past his prime. You said who?
Roddy White. Algie Crumpler was the tight end.
I know, but
Roddy White was his best receiver.
I'm saying LG Crumpler was his best weapon compared
Yeah. You're right.
compared to a Matt Ryan who had
Prime. Julio Jones.
prime Julio Jones.
So we gonna fault the quarterback, or we gonna fault the front office for drafting this talent to surround around a franchise quarterback, i.e. Matt Ryan and Michael Vick. I mean, because Michael Vick was the #1 overall pick out of V-Tech, right? So clearly the team was ass when they got him. Now it was up to the front office job to surround your star quarterback with receivers, O-line, a running game. It ain't Matt Ryan's fault that he got blessed with a top 5, top 10 receiver all time and Julio Jones. That ain't his
Okay, I'm
fault.
just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this before you chime in, JB. I'm just gonna say this right here. How many times have we seen great quarterbacks who they know is great, so they be lackluster to put talent around? How long have we been talking about Lamar Jackson having a bona fide #1 because he's uber talented and they just believe he could do it all by himself? How long has we been saying, let's say Josh Allen need all this talent because he's uber talented? It's the gift and the curse. When you be so talented, they be so reluctant to say, well, he could just carry anybody on his back. So it was just like that with Vick. They were saying, man, Vick is so great that, man, look, we don't gotta even put the best around him. We just need Vick. And he literally almost took the championship game. And the guy came out and said later on and said he wasn't even studying the playbook. He was literally scamming the playbook and doing all this stuff with barely even scamming the playbook. Man, I could never say that. And then he had a whole city on his back. I'm telling you, Matt Ryan was just playing with house good. He had really no expectation. Where Vick came in, he had all the expectations in the world. Matt Ryan really just came in like a thief in the night. When he was playing serviceable, because they were like, well, we can't get Vick, but this guy doing okay. But he didn't have that pressure on him like a Vick did. And then live up to the expectation.
Hold on, time out, Mook. I'm trying to let you cook, but some smelling a little funky. Now, JB, correct me if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But wasn't Matt Ryan like a #1, #2 overall pick in his draft class? He got drafted like in 08?
Yeah.
Oh, so clearly, if you a top quarterback, you a top 3 pick, you have expectations, bro.
What I'm saying.
The Falcons was bad in 01 when they got Vick, just like they was bad in 08, 09, whatever that year was, they got Matt Ryan, bro. It was a top 3 pick.
I'm saying, though, but after Vick went down, so suddenly the team straight went down in the gutter. And then, of course,
Of
don't think
course,
it was
yeah.
just Matt Ryan. That was Julio Jones too coming in. So
I mean,
he
granted,
had
they
a little
need
bit to
each
do with
other.
that.
Okay, okay. Let me give you your. Let me get y'all opinion on this. So, if Michael Vick was the quarterback of the Falcons the year Matt Ryan got drafted, right? 07, 08, 09, whatever year that was Matt Ryan came, right? Say that was Mike Vick that got drafted. Then he got Julio Jones. Do you think Julio Jones will have a better career or better numbers with Michael Vick than he did with Matt Ryan?
Michael Vick could throw the ball, absolutely. Michael Vick could
He's
throw
not
the
accurate like
yeah.
a Matt Ryan. He's not a
No,
pocket passer. His
no.
completion percentage is terrible, bro.
Did
Listen,
Julio Jones will not have these.
Deshaun
Deshaun
Jackson
Jackson
and
numbers
Jeremy
suffer?
Maclin and
Did
Jeremy
they numbers
Maclin, they
suffer?
look
I
great.
mean, Donovan McNabb wasn't scrambling like a Michael Vick. Donovan
No,
McNabb
I'm
was
talking
sitting
about
in
when
the
Michael
pocket and
Vick
throw the
got there. When they
ball,
went to
though.
the
I'm talking about
NFC
did they numbers
Championship.
decline?
When Michael Vick
Did they
went to the
numbers decline when
Eagles,
Vick
they
came?
went to the NFC Championship with them.
You
With
talking about when Vick went to Philly?
yeah,
Did
when he
they
went to
numbers
Philly.
decline?
He was a different. He wasn't scrambling like Atlanta. He was a more of a pocket passer when he got to
He was
Philly. He
just
matured
saying.
his game. Nah,
Man,
he
look,
matured, bro.
I
Vick
can't say
wasn't
that, bro.
like
Look,
that,
to say that Michael Vick wasn't throwing
bro.
that thing, to say that Michael Vick wasn't throwing that thing in Atlanta
No,
is
he
crazy.
got a cannon for sure, but his completion percentage is terrible, bro. It
Look
ain't
at
better
the
than Matt
weapons.
Ryan's, a real
Look at the
pocket passing
weapons.
quarterback.
Look at the weapons.
It's not all about the weapons, it's the accuracy of the quarterback, bro.
It's
We not
always
gonna do
about the
Okay,
that.
okay.
We
weapons,
So
not
tell me,
gonna
man.
do
all right, all
that.
right. Let me say this. Let me say this.
I mean,
Let me
look at we not gonna
let me say this.
Vic was electric,
to
bro,
to
but
Mook's point, to Mook's point, it is 100% true. Like usually, like I would say probably a cool 75 if nothing, and I won't give it any less. That if the quarterback is super talented, you're gonna give him less weapons because you're not as worried. You're like he can make up for the deficiencies that we have as a team. Case in point, Cam Newton. Cam Newton had a tight end. He had Steve Smith on the back end of his career. But then after that, he had Ted Ginn Jr. and he had Kelvin Benjamin, who didn't want to stay in shape. But they said we got Cam Newton. We get him in the defense. We'll figure it out. That's Cam Newton. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson never had a number one until he got DK Metcalf, who was good. But before then, you remember Deion Sanders going into that Super Bowl said Doug Baldwin and those other guys on the squad. They're good wide
Jermaine
receivers.
Curse,
Yeah, he said they're good wide
Overachieving.
receivers, but Deion told them to their
yeah,
face,
definitely
"You're not
overachievers.
like that." Deion told them to their face, "You're not like that." So that's Russell Wilson. We look at Michael Vick when he was in Atlanta. He didn't have weapons like that. We look at these guys. Josh Allen didn't have weapons like that. His best weapon, Stephon Diggs. The better the quarterback's talent is, and especially if they can move around, teams are
Right.
like, all right, we don't have to cater to give him more help. He'll figure it out. We believe that he'll figure it out. And they do
It
things
wouldn't be
like
fair.
helping defense more. And it is what it
I
is. Because when
mean,
we saw Michael Vick go to Philly, Michael Vick looked better in Philly than
Mahomes.
Donovan McNabb looked in Philly. Michael Vick definitely looked better in Philly than Donovan did. And that's why that's part of the reason
Because
Donovan was salty.
yeah, that's because Michael Vick matured his game. He wasn't playing like Atlanta Falcons Michael Vick anymore. He didn't have to
But Dooney,
scramble and do all
Dooney,
the electric plays. He had
Dooney,
LaShawn
he
McCoy
had
and Deshaun
to.
Jackson.
Bro, he had to. Here's the thing. If you put
Which
me
is
in
why I'm saying
if you put me
his style of play in Atlanta does not make him a better quarterback. It's more exciting to watch. But bro, you not winning no Super Bowl with Michael Vick playing like that. Just
Matt
like
Ryan
Lamar
didn't win the
Jackson
Super
ain't win
Bowl.
no Super Bowl playing
I'm
like
on,
that.
I'm gonna
Matt
tell you
Ryan
this too.
has Matt Ryan
Can I
didn't
say
win the
this thing
Super
one
Bowl.
too?
If you
Can I
put
say this
Michael
one thing?
Bro,
Vick
y'all
in that
not
same Super Bowl, Michael Vick wouldn't have given up that 28-3 lead.
And I'm gonna say this too. And I'm gonna say this too.
Michael
Knowing
Vick,
what we
Matt
know now.
Ryan ain't give it up neither. The defense
Okay,
did.
dude, I'm gonna say this one thing right here. Knowing what we know now, he had Shanahan calling his plays that Super Bowl year. Shanahan make every
Yeah, the
quarterback
offensive
look
coordinator.
good. Shanahan make every quarterback look good. What did Matt
Yep.
Ryan?
Mac
What was
Jones,
Matt
Brock
Ryan numbers
Purdy.
without Shanahan? Was he a product of Shanahan? Or was it really him? Or was it Shanahan? Think about it.
I mean, shit, he had a great year under Kyle Shanahan. That was the MVP year.
What year? What he did after Shanahan and before Shanahan? He was just average, middle of the pack. Huh?
All I gotta say is look at the numbers. Look at, I'm not. I'm standing on Matt Ryan. I'm just saying, bro. If I'm a receiver, I'd rather have Matt Ryan as my quarterback than Michael Vick my quarterback. At least I know Matt Ryan is not gonna scramble. He's gonna get the ball to me, or he gonna throw the ball away. I ain't got to worry about. I'm running a route, and I see my quarterback in the backfield juking, making highlights, and now I got to turn into a blocker. That's just me. I'm just not favorable of them type of quarterbacks. They're
So
exciting, but I don't see them type
you
of quarterbacks winning
you
Super
you
Bowls.
only looking at the running quarterback from a perspective of, oh, he gonna take off running, they're gonna be, but you ain't looking at the running quarterback as like he buying time for me to scramble and catch a deep pass down the field.
Nah, it's different. Now, what you speaking on is improvising. That's the Caleb Williams, the Pat Mahomes, the Josh
The
Allen's.
Russell
They not looking
Wilson,
to scramble.
the
Yeah, the
Russell
Russell
Wilson,
Wilsons, but they
Russell Wilson
not
made a
looking to
living on it.
scramble like that.
Russell Wilson made a living of buying time, scrambling, throwing a deep pass to Doug Baldwin, Curse, all those guys, Golden Tate, Rice, Simeon Rice, all those guys.
Yeah, that's the
None of that was number
thing.
one.
He's buying time to throw the ball down the field. He's not letting the play break down and going to try to go scramble for 20, 30, 40 yards, turning me into a blocker. Russell Wilson is a totally different quarterback than Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick.
I'm gonna ask you
You
this.
got a scrambler and you got an improviser.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this though. But how many quarterbacks Mountains now? We gonna have to mount Pat Mahomes and Dante Culpepper. How many running quarterbacks has really had two number one?
Running quarterbacks, two number
How many
ones.
Mountains? Listen, Mountains, Dante Culpepper and Mountains, Pat Mahomes. And you see what happened with Pat Mahomes when you have a electrifying quarterback and a top tier receiver. Championships. They couldn't beat him. That's why they had to break them up. But other than Dante Culpepper, he the only running quarterback I've seen that had all the extra weapons, two number ones, and could get it done. Any other time in history where you had an electrifying quarterback and number one receiver, championships. Look at Jalen Hurts, electrifying quarterback, bona fide number one, championship. Anytime you get an
I mean, the
electrifying
Eagles
quarterback
won that Super
with a
Bowl
true number
more of the
one.
team than more of Jalen Hurts, though.
No,
That
Jalen
no,
Eagles
Hurts
no.
was
I'm
the
squad
not.
was
MVP
packed.
for a reason. He
No,
was the MVP of the Super
I'm
Bowl
just
for a
saying.
reason.
I'm just saying. Look at okay. Look at this, like this, like look at this. Donovan McNabb, right? Donovan McNabb, all the guys that was getting to the NFC Championship game. The one got a bona fide number one in Terrell Owens, Super Bowl. They just both got sick and hurt. That's the reason why they didn't win. But you look at
T.O.
the
T.O.
broke
played
his
first
on
leg.
like
two,
a broken leg.
It was a broken
but
leg.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
had
you look at
over 100 yards on a broken leg.
but I'm saying, but if you look at the one time he got a true bona fide number one with his spectacular skill set while getting open and scrambling, the quarterbacks you don't like to play with, they went to the championship. That's all I'm
Hold on.
saying.
So you said name. So you said name a scrambling, basically a scrambling mobile quarterback that had two number ones and
No,
won the Super Bowl
no.
outside.
I'm saying name a scrambling quarterback I'm
Yeah,
saying name a scrambling quarterback that you know that actually had a true bona fide number one. You can't name one.
that won the Super Bowl.
No, that just a true. That's why I said disregard Pat Mahomes because we seen what happened when he had a true number one as a scrambling quarterback. Other than that, name a scrambling quarterback that didn't win that had a true number one. Because every scrambling quarterback that had a true number one, they all won the whole thing. Jalen Hurts had a true number one, won it all. Pat Mahomes had a true number one, won it all.
Are we talking about currently or just all time? Because it's gonna
All
be
time.
a lot of quarterbacks
All time. All
all
time. I'm
time.
talking about basically black quarterback, basically. That's what we narrowing it down to. If you want to really narrow it down, just say black quarterback. That's what we really talking about. When you talk about black quarterback that had a true number one receiver, they always won it out. You know why? Lamar Jackson ain't won it all? He ain't had a true number one. Yeah.
So
You
that's
can't
the
say
only
he had.
reason why Lamar ain't won the Super Bowl yet.
Here's what I'll say. If Lamar had, let me see, who was a wide receiver going off last year? If Lamar would have had T. Higgins and he would have thrown that ball to him instead of Mark Andrews, the story would have been different.
That still wouldn't guarantee they would have won the Super Bowl that year, though.
I would have had more faith in it. You would have had more faith in it. T.
Who was in
Higgins
Super Bowl last year? Kansas City. I would have
case,
had Kansas City
Jalen Hurts
winning
won
that
last year.
game.
Jalen Hurts won last year.
I know, but I'm saying who
right,
represented
versus
the
KC.
AFC in the
He
Super
was
Bowl
at
though.
the, yeah.
Okay.
It was KC.
Kansas City.
It was KC.
But Kansas City ain't had no number one either, though.
Hey, they still found a way to get there though, because of Pat Mahomes. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, but here's the thing.
The quarterback
The reach
and the
for that is
defense.
wild because Patrick Mahomes, we all agree he's the second best quarterback of all time. So the standard is either be the second greatest quarterback of all time, or else you're just not gonna be able to get it done. Like that's a heavy ask.
Honestly, I don't think Pat Mahomes is the second greatest quarterback of all time. I think he's really the greatest quarterback of all time, based off his career. Because I feel like those first 3 championships for Brady, he didn't really do nothing to win them. I feel like the defense got him there in Belichick. Maybe
The
the
game
next one.
manager.
And then I feel like the one with Seattle, Malcolm Butler got him that one.
The defense.
You know,
The defense.
so I like Tom Brady. I feel like he's number 2, number 3, but I feel like Pat really already gonna surpass him.
They showed
what he did.
They showed a thing. It was Patrick Mahomes, and he was a quarterback for the Giants a long time ago. Who won a Super Bowl? He used to be on TV.
Eli.
No, not Eli. This is when the Giants won before Eli.
Chris Sam? No.
No, Jim. I cannot remember his name. I'll put it in the comments.
Talking about the Jets.
No, I'm talking about the Giants. I'm talking about the Giants.
Jim
It was
Irsay?
a long time ago.
Jim Irsay?
But they were the no. I'll look it up in a second. But they're the only 2 quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. They were the only 2. Let me see. I'm gonna pull his name.
But to say that though, you wild though for that Matt Ryan take though, bro. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Hey man, I'd rather have a pocket quarterback over a scrambling quarterback any day. That's just me.
Man, you
That's
racist,
just me.
bro. You racist.
Nah. I mean, what you mean?
Racist.
It's black pocket quarterbacks. Look at Jameis Winston. Like, look at Byron Left. Bro, it's a lot of black pocket quarterbacks. Look at CJ. It's a lot of black pocket quarterbacks, man. Like,
yeah, I mean,
man.
but even
history says you not winning no championship with no scrambling quarterback. All you need is a game manager, a running game, and a defense. That's it.
That is majority.
And last year,
okay, no.
Eagles was probably one of the most stacked teams ever to make the Super Bowl last year.
Russell Wilson was a running quarterback.
He was an improviser. But they won because of the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch. That's how they got there. Russell Wilson wasn't throwing for no 300 yards every game.
I don't like when people say that in this way. I don't like when people say that. I don't like when people say that they won because of the defense, because that same team was intact before Russell Wilson got here. It was 79. Pete Carroll was on his way to getting fired.
Yeah, he was a game manager.
No, I'm telling you, that's why they went and got Matt Flynn.
7-9 before he got there. And then you start looking at 11-5, 12-4.
Super Bowl appearance. They can say what they want about Russell Wilson.
NFC Championship.
But that team had a ceiling before Russell Wilson got there.
That's true. They couldn't even
get out the first round of the playoff. It took a miraculous run by Marshawn Lynch to even get a win in the playoff. And then when Russell Wilson got there, it was Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah, no, for sure changed. Now, historically, yes, it's true. Scrambling quarterbacks. If we look at from the first Super Bowl to today, usually scrambling quarterbacks, rather, I'll say it that way, they don't win the Super Bowl. But I still hang my hat on they usually don't give quarterbacks who can move around like that the weapons, because they just believe you'll find a way to get it done without it. But
to be honest, it's because with scrambling quarterbacks, bro, you got to have an offensive coordinator that can build a system around you. Look at Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills. That's a run-first offense. Number one, just look at Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore Ravens with Derrick Henry. A run-first offense, a RPO type of offense. Them type of quarterbacks are not going to do well with a A.J. Brown type of receiver, a Jamar Chase type of receiver. Because them type of receivers, they going to want targets. That's why they succeed with pocket quarterbacks. That's why Jamar Chase is succeeding with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow not really running like that for real. He's a pocket quarterback. Lamar is not going to be successful with no Jamar Chase. You can't tell me that.
You
Bro,
tripping.
nah,
Bro,
man.
Lamar
You gotta
Jackson,
look at the look at the
don't he?
history,
Don't he?
man. Oh,
Lamar Jackson threw,
Get Lamar Jackson, AJ Brown right now. AJ Brown gonna be doing the same shit he was doing with Jalen Hurts if he had Lamar Jackson, bro.
don't he? Don't he?
You can't tell me he not.
We just seen
Nah, man.
Lamar Jackson. We just seen Lamar Jackson last year throw for 44,000 yards, only 3 interceptions.
And you think that would have been better if he had a AJ Brown type of receiver, a number one receiver over there, a CD
Yeah,
Lamb over there? No,
You
the
think it would be
receivers'
worse?
production is not gonna be the same playing with a type of quarterback like that.
don't
It's
he?
not.
Don't he? We seen
Dog,
Lamar
it's
Jackson.
not.
Don't he? Don't he? We seen Lamar Jackson in his second year lead the league in touchdown passes with no number one. We seen that.
So why are y'all
Already.
making the excuse for him saying he ain't won a championship yet because he don't have a number one? If he putting up the numbers, then go get the
Because,
job done.
because, because, because when you go to the playoffs, they take you right on and they make you play left hand. If I know you don't got a pass,
Yeah.
if I know you can't run the ball, if I know your number one thing is running the ball, I'm gonna take that away from you, and then I'm gonna force your receivers to beat man coverage. If
Well,
you
ain't
ain't
it
got
up to the
man beat 'em,
quarterback to be the dude to take that next step to win the
no,
game like a Pat Mahomes do all the
don't he?
time?
Don't he? Don't he?
Bro,
This is what I'm telling
nah,
you.
bro.
This is what I'm telling
Lamar
you.
Jackson would struggle against a Bill Belichick
Don't he?
type of
Don't he?
Patriots team, bro.
This is what I'm telling you, don't it? When it comes down to the playoffs, you got to have one-on-one beater. The greatest, the best teams, everybody's good to make the playoffs because it's it's hard to win in the NFL. So when you start getting to the playoffs and you got one team doing all their concentrating to you that one week, they gonna sing the whole thing again. They know what your strengths are. So Lamar Jackson teams are running teams, right? So when you get into the playoffs
Yeah.
and you don't got a number one, it ain't about plays no more when it comes to the playoffs. It's about players. It ain't about plays, it's about players. If you ain't got no man beater, all
Even
I'm gonna
beyond
do,
that, even beyond that, they lost because Mark Andrews dropped the ball in the end zone.
Yo, that's one season.
what
I
about the year
They
before?
understand that
lost because
reason.
Zay Flowers
That's a good
fumbled the
reason,
football.
but this is one season. Lamar been in the league for about 8 years now.
Zay Flowers
It's
fumbled the
back-to-back
football the year
years.
before.
In the
Zay
AFC
Flowers
Championship
fumbled the year
game,
before.
they fumbled at the one. The receiver dropped the ball at the one.
And then case in point, Duty, look, because this is more so to how great Lamar is. This is how great Lamar is because we know the man can run. But okay, here's all the quarterbacks he had more passing yards than Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, who they love and they want to crown so badly. Brock
Can't win a
Purdy,
playoff game.
But
Murray,
the
Walt
Chargers is
Pitt, Matt
a
Stafford.
run first offense since Jim Harbaugh got there. Who else? Aaron Rodgers, 43 years old.
Patrick
Come on
Mahomes,
now. The
just
Steelers ain't got no receiver outside of DK Metcalf, who is
Brock Purdy,
inconsistent.
Brock
Pat
Purdy.
Mahomes ain't had no receiver. Brock Purdy been hurt half the year, hence why you see Mac Jones and play so many games.
No, not this
In
year.
the
I'm talking about
in the
last year.
49ers ain't have a number one receiver all season too. Because Brandon Ayuk been hurt. Ricky Parcells been hurt. George Kittle done got hurt towards the end of the season.
I'm talking about
Christian
last year.
McCaffrey in and out the
I'm talking
lineup.
about last year.
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about
last year,
yeah. I'm
dude.
talking about last year. I'm talking about last
Okay,
year
what was all their numbers?
When Lamar wasn't hurt. I'm talking about last year when
We're
Lamar
talking
was.
about last season,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
season that just finished that we're going through right now.
yeah. Because Lamar
Lamar
missed
was
five
hurt all
games this
season.
season. He missed 5 games.
Yeah, yeah, he was hurt most of this season. Okay.
Yeah, so then he threw more than Josh Allen. He threw more than C.J. Stroud. He threw more than Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Kirk Cousins, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts. Like everybody who you would want to be like, oh, this is a pocket passer who's getting it done. Like
Name only the
he
pocket
did
quarterbacks.
more than
Name
that.
only the pocket quarterbacks. Name only the pocket quarterbacks, Josh. Don't name no running, but name only the pocket quarterbacks that he threw more yards than last year.
It's basically everybody I just gave you: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Brock Purdy, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix, Matthew Stafford, C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels,
Not
Caleb
Matthew
Williams, Kirk
Stafford.
Cousins, Jordan.
Not Matthew Stafford. Not Matthew
So,
Stafford.
like, how
No,
many
not
people does he
man.
have to have more yards than for you to respect this man as a passer? That's what I want to know.
Not Josh Allen.
I don't disrespect Lamar. I'm just saying he ain't winning shit. Y'all making excuses like he's the greatest of all, bro.
Who
He's not
will?
winning shit.
Who else winning though, don't it? Other than Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Who else winning?
Hey, that's why no other quarterback have room to talk outside of Pat Mahomes. It's Pat Mahomes and it's everybody else. It's
And
not
Jalen
even
Hurts.
close to
So
be
Yes,
don't you
honest.
Patrick
dare leave
Mahomes
Jalen.
But
is
y'all giving these
100%
Don't you
excuses.
dare
the
leave
I
greatest
Jalen
like
Hurts
passer.
out.
Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. He ain't a top 5 quarterback to me, but he's a winner. He gonna win a ball game. I look at Jalen Hurts like I look at Bo Nix. They game
No,
managers, but they
he ain't
game
doing
changers
that.
where they gonna find
He
a way to
ain't
win.
doing that. My boy Jalen Hurts. How you go? Here's my problem. Here's my problem.
Bro, hold on.
How you go?
If
Listen.
Bo Nix did not break his ankle, Bo Nix would be playing in the Super Bowl right now. I guarantee you the Broncos would have beat the Patriots if
Let
Bo
me
Nix
ask you
was
this.
healthy.
Let
I
me ask you this.
guarantee that.
Let me ask you this.
Bo Nix is one of the ones, bro.
How you go? I don't understand this. How you make Pat Mahomes a top 5, and then you say Jalen Hurts ain't when he's outplayed Pat Mahomes the last 3-4 times they played against each other, including the regular season.
You want me to be honest with you? Don't take disrespect. I look at Jalen Hurts like I look at Eli Manning, bro. He average in the regular season, but in the postseason, he gonna win games just like Eli Manning.
I
Ain't
hate to do
nobody
this.
got no
I hate to
bro.
do this.
Jalen Hurts is
Dude,
no different than a Bo Nix type of quarterback. No,
dude,
Jalen Hurts.
dude,
Okay, I'm
That for a second.
gonna tell you, not just y'all. No, listen. Before you talk, Mook, I'm gonna tell you this is how disrespectful Vegas is towards Jalen Hurts. You know, Prize Picks, Underdog, all the betting apps, right? Any other regular pocket quarterback you'll see, Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert, except Trevor Lawrence, etc. All they passing your projections 240, 250, 260. Guess what Jalen Hurts passing yours be at? 180, 190. With two number one receivers, with Devontae Smith, who is a number one receiver, and AJ Brown, who's a number one receiver, and Dallas Goedert, who is a top 5, top 7 tight end.
Dude, I hate to do you like
Man,
this.
we not.
I never expect.
Look,
Dude,
I
I never
like
expect.
Jalen Hurts, bro.
Dude,
I respect Jalen Hurts, bro. But we
dude,
not about to gas Jalen Hurts
JB,
up
let me
just
get
because
on
he
right quick,
won one
JB.
Super Bowl.
JB,
Nah,
let me get on right quick. Dude,
Go ahead. Go
I thought
ahead.
I would never have to do this. I thought I would never have to do this exercise with you. Dude, I want you to do
man,
this
Jalen
exercise.
Hurts is
Dude, can you
cool.
do this?
He's
Can you do this
average,
exercise?
bro.
Can you do this one exercise for me? I want you to read. I want you to
I'm
take.
about to piss you off even more on what I'm
Check
about
this
to
out
say
though.
next.
Check this out though. Check this out though. I want the world. I want to put a disclaimer. In world, this is for you, and I want everybody to listen to what I'm finna ask Dooney to do. Dooney, I want you to look at all the. Get by yourself right tonight. I want you to first look at all Jalen Hurts accolades since he came in the league for the last 6 years. Look at all the offensive coordinators. Look at the wins. Look at what he's done in big games. Look at how many times he's been to the playoffs. And I want you to look at all his accolades. The first all pro, the second up in the MVP voting. I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to picture he's white.
Yeah,
I promise
damn
you,
near Eli Manning.
I promise you, I promise you, you'll be saying he's the number one quarterback. The only thing about it, he's black.
Nah, I still got Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes been a top dog since like the past 6-7 years.
Since
He
he got on
mulatto.
the field.
He mulatto.
And after Pat Mahomes, I damn near had Deshaun Watson before the
He
Texans shit
mulatto.
broke down.
He mulatto. You from Houston. That don't matter. That's he from Houston. So you biased. I'm talking about
Okay.
that don't count because he was a Texan. You from Houston. And Pat Mahomes, they be putting that, they don't help being number one because they count on his white side.
Is Jalen Hurts better than Dak Prescott?
The numbers say men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Results don't lie. Accolades don't lie. The resume don't lie. I can tell you anything. I can say, you know what, bro? I can say, Dooney don't work hard. Dooney don't go to work. But if I put that resume and they say, man, Dooney got great attendance. Dooney always on time for work. Dooney got numbers. I can't go against anybody can say anything. But if you got the
Look
accolades,
here.
you got the numbers, you got the achievement, just like me saying Belichick ain't a first ballot Hall of Famer. You see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah, we
When this
all know
man
that's
got 9 Super
bullshit.
Bowl appearances, this man got 9 Super Bowl appearances, 8 championships. He can't even count on one finger, on one hand, how many rings he got. He got to count use 2 hands. And you telling me,
Shit,
because you
Belichick
don't
damn
like,
near
because your
got
preference, what does the numbers say?
Belichick got 11 Super Bowl appearances and got 8 of them things. 6 as a head coach, 2 as a defensive coordinator from back in the day.
But he's not a
He's
first ballot
the
Hall of
best
Famer.
coach.
But he's not a
Yeah,
first ballot Hall
that's
of Famer,
crazy.
though.
That's
Okay, let's
crazy
talk
as
about it.
hell.
Let's talk about it real quick. Let's switch
Let's
over.
talk about it.
So the Hall of Fame, we don't have the official. Do we have the official of who all made it? Do we have the
Belichick
official of
did.
who all made it? I was gonna say
At
Yeah,
this
according to
point,
this,
Belichick did, and then
but
Eli
we
Manning
do
ain't
know,
make it again.
we do know Belichick didn't make it. All right. So question: do y'all think they should pull the voting away from the media and keep it with the Hall of Famers, just the Hall of Famers. I feel like there's enough
Of
Hall of
course.
Famers at this point where they can vote amongst themselves about who they gonna let in the fraternity. What do y'all think about that?
At this point, I don't even think some people should even be voted on. I think some people, it should be when you eligible, you automatically in. Like some people ain't even no vote need to be had. Like a Belichick, like a T.O., right? You can't allow people's feelings and emotions to get
They
involved with
did
this
him
stuff.
dirty.
Because people are human. People are human, right? That's just like when T.O.
Yeah.
didn't get the first ballot Hall of Famer. Then you don't come back to me
It
the
took
next
T.O.
year.
3 tries
No, I
to get
should be
in.
first ballot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
took T.O.
shouldn't.
3 tries to get in.
Like it shouldn't even been no vote. It should have been, oh, Belichick eligible. Whoever else in there, if your accolades ain't greater than Belichick, it shouldn't even be a question. Belichick, you eligible? Belichick, you in. Why you even got to put
Right.
vote in there? The numbers will tell you that. Just look at the numbers. Why are you voting
Yep.
on something like that? That's just like when LeBron James retired and on that 5th year, should there even really be a vote? It should be his name automatically go in there. Okay, we know LeBron is.
Right.
Who coming in after? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some stuff you shouldn't have to vote on. That's just like with Deion Sanders. When Deion Sanders was eligible, you automatically said, oh, that quarterback spot took it.
Yeah.
There is no vote.
Shit, Dion, a top 5 all-time player. That's why. That's
That's
no
what I'm
question.
telling you. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They making the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame by their standard. Who deserve to get in the Hall of Fame? If Belichick can't get in the Hall of Fame as a coach, the first ballot, who can?
Nobody.
Yeah, the criteria is crazy.
Nobody.
Phil Jackson
If
numbers don't.
Belichick,
Phil Jackson numbers don't even look like that.
Yeah, Bill Belichick is basically the Phil Jackson of the NFL.
right,
Like the most
Right,
successful coach of that profession all
right,
time.
right. So
right.
how you not be the
He's
first
the
ballot
Nick
Hall of Fame?
Saban field.
Yeah, Nick Saban of college football, the most successful college football coach of all time. It's definitely disrespectful, but it kind of sucks that it's a lot of players getting inducted into the Hall of Fame who, to me, don't even have Hall of Fame worthy careers. That's still getting in, but you
Like who?
disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, the head coach.
Put a name
Like
on it.
who? Put it.
Put a
Put
name
it.
on it.
Yeah. Put
I
a name
mean, I
on it.
can't. I mean, I'm speaking in general,
No,
dog. Y'all see,
no.
y'all trying to get me
That what's
ringing,
wrong
man.
with people. That what's wrong with people. They talking in circles. Put a name on it, bro. Put a name on it.
Nah,
I.
I ain't
So
scared.
so
I
tell me
mean,
tell me
shit, I'm
this.
gonna have to think.
All right. Tell me this. Cause me and I don't know if you met Keenan when he was on here. Me and Keenan used to go back and forth about Eli Manning. I said Eli Manning is 100% a Hall of Famer. Do you feel like he's a Hall of Famer?
He is. He just not a. Yeah, he just not no
No,
first ballot Hall of Famer
I
though.
don't think Eli is a Hall of Famer. No,
At
no,
all. I'm okay with he's
no.
Why
not a
not?
first ballot, but he gave
Why
Tom
he not?
Brady 2 of his 3 Super Bowl losses.
That's what I was about to
Why
say. Why
not?
not?
You
He
ask me why
beat
not?
the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, no. You ask me
Right.
Twice.
why not? You ask me why not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Take away them 2 Super Bowl seasons. He didn't even have dominant seasons then. He never finished in like top 5 touchdown, top 5 passes, nothing. He didn't have winning seasons. He only had those 2 winning seasons. You can't be a loser your whole career and then win 2 Super Bowls and then you gotta do something around it, bro. You gotta do something around it. That's just
He
like
got the. He ain't lose.
Right.
Hey, he 2-0. He
Right.
2-0.
Like
so
He
I would
so
rather
Joe
2-0,
win
Flacco a Hall of
man.
2
Famer.
Super Bowls. I'd rather have
Joe
2 Super
Flacco a
Nah,
Hall of
Joe
Bowls.
Famer.
Flacco.
Okay, look,
Joe
look.
Flacco ain't no Hall
People
of Fame.
call
Joe
Philip
Flacco ain't
Rivers.
do what Eli Manning did though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
People call Philip Rivers a
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Philip Rivers has good numbers.
I don't see that one.
You
Yeah, I don't
can't
see that
tell me
one.
Philip Rivers is a Hall of
I
Famer
put
and
Ben.
Eli's not.
Nah,
You
I
can't
put Ben
tell me
Roethlisberger in the Hall of Fame if I put Phillip Rivers in. I
I think
like Big
Ben
Ben's a
Ben
shit.
Hall of
though.
Famer. Ben won
Yeah, I
Ben has
like
games.
Big
what,
Ben.
3?
Ben
Yeah, I
won in
like
the
Big
regular
Ben.
season.
Yeah, for
Based
sure.
off Eli numbers. Based off Eli numbers. You take away that Super Bowl. Them 2 Super Bowls. He's not
You
in
have
this.
to
He's
take a
not
lot,
in.
but you
So
have to take
Russell
away a
Wilson.
lot.
So Russell
That's the
Wilson a Hall of
problem.
Famer too. Russell Wilson got to be a Hall of Famer too then.
He
He
gonna get in
is.
though.
He
Not first
is.
ballot, but he gonna get in there though. Russell had a nice career in Seattle.
Donovan McNabb is
He
a Hall
ain't
of
gonna be
Famer.
no first ballot though. You
Donovan
say who?
McNabb is a Hall of Famer.
I ain't watched much
No,
of
not
Donovan
because of
McNabb, so I
Eli.
can't speak on him that
I'll give
much.
me Eli's career over Donovan McNabb's career.
Why?
100%.
Because of the Super Bowls? Because this man went to 5 straight
Absolutely. It
NFC championships
matters.
Yes, I'm a
and he went to
winner.
a
It
Super Bowl.
I'm a
matters.
winner.
You
I'm
just
a winner.
paid homage to Jalen
Hey,
Hurts for being a winner. You can't take that away from Eli. If Jalen
and
Hurts
he
is a
got
winner,
2 of
Eli is
Eli
a
them.
wasn't
winner.
a winner. Eli wasn't a winner. Look at his quarterback percentage. Eli, but he wasn't a winner now. Come on now.
Hey,
Hold on. I got one
look,
for him, JB. Hold on, JB,
Eli
JB.
got
Check it,
two
check
Super
it, check
Bowls
it, check it,
before
check it.
Peyton did. Go ahead.
No, look, JB, look. So you saying Eli ain't up to Jalen Hurts, right? Okay, so you know Jalen Hurts just won his ring against Kansas City last year, right? So who you
Right.
think was tougher to beat? This Kansas City team last year or that 18-0 Patriots team
That's
that's
an easy
with Tom
answer.
Brady and Randy Moss?
That's an easy
Come on,
answer.
man. With
Undefeated in the
Brady and
regular
Moss.
season.
I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not comparing the tick, but we can't compare Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is like 800, like 100 and something games. I ain't gonna say 100 because he ain't played that many games. He's like well over 500. Eli don't even got a winning record as a quarterback.
Let me know when Jalen Hurts win the
Eli,
Super
okay,
Bowl as a
Eli's
wild card.
11 in passing yards. Eli's number
Hey,
11 in
let me know
passing
when he win the
yards. Is
Super
that
Bowl as a
enough?
wild card.
How many playoffs? How many times he led teams to the playoffs? Because Jalen Hurts team been in the playoffs every year. He started.
Wait. I got you. It really
But
doesn't matter what his
I
playoff
mean, to
record
me,
is
making the playoffs
because of
every
those
year don't
two
matter
Super.
if you don't get to the big stage for real.
Dan Marino never won the
Cause
Super Bowl, and he was known as one
and
of the
he's a top
greatest
5
quarterbacks
quarterback
all
of all
time.
time.
I can't.
I
No,
have that man
Yards he
jersey in
threw
my
for.
closet, bro. Dan Marino is damn the top 3 quarterback damn near of all time, bro.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
Dan, look, and he had
To me,
no defense.
this just to me.
Right.
This just to me, right? This just to me, right? Terry Bradshaw numbers ain't great, but he won 4 of them things. That's why he's a Hall of
Because of
Famer.
the team.
No, because he won 4 of them things. Eli got 2. That's gonna probably get him in the Hall of Fame. But he hasn't had a Hall of Fame career. I just gotta be honest. He hasn't had
Okay.
a Hall
Now,
of Fame career.
let's
I
see.
don't think
I got.
Ray Barber. I don't think Tiki Barber had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, I wasn't fond of Tiki like that.
But they'll
I ain't really
probably put
watch
him in the
Giants
Hall of
games
Fame.
like that.
But they'll probably end up putting him
Got
in the
it.
Hall of Fame. But I don't think he had a Hall of Fame career.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mook, here's the thing. I got you, bro. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL that have 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and only one with the last name Manning, and that's Eli. You can't keep that out the Hall of Fame. And he's number 11 all time in passing
Hey,
yards.
man.
You can't keep that out the Hall of Fame. Only
What
6
is it
quarterbacks.
win? Okay, look this up, JB. How many playoff appearances do we have? How many
Okay,
winning seasons do we have? How many times he led the league in passing or rushing? How many MVPs do we have? He has none of them.
You know, none of that matters when you get that ring, though. That's all that matters. He made it to the big
Trent Dilfer got a
stage.
ring. Trent Dilfer got a ring. Brad Johnson
he
got a
wasn't.
ring.
Man,
They weren't the
look
MVPs of
look
those
at
Super
their
Bowls.
teams.
They weren't the MVPs
Yeah,
of
look
those
at the
Super Bowls.
teams, though, bro. And Eli Manning is better than both of them. We not going to talk like Eli Manning when that dude Ole Miss. He was the #1 overall pick for a reason, bro. Eli
Sam
was
Darnold.
like that.
Sam Darnold finna get a ring.
I
And
don't
you
know.
know
I
what?
might put money on the Patriots on that game. I ain't going to lie to you.
Sam Darnold
Drake
gets
May finna
2
get a
Super
ring
Bowl
then.
MVPs. We could talk.
I
Are
like
they
Drake
Hall of
May.
Famers? Are they Hall of Famers?
If he
It's
if he can
way too
find his way
early
to
to
get 2
tell.
Super Bowl MVPs, sure.
Just because you got 2 Super Bowls don't make you a Hall of Famer, bro. You got to do something around them
It's
Super Bowls.
he wasn't just he
Okay,
didn't
hold on,
just
hold on.
win 2 Super Bowls.
So if
He was the
Jalen Hurts
MVP
retired
of
right
said
now,
Super
is
Bowl.
Jalen Hurts a Hall of Famer?
If Jalen Hurts retires right now, based off his resume, he already he's a second runner-up to the MVP in the regular season. He was a first-team All-Pro. He already gonna make a All-Pro team. He already gonna win a Super Bowl MVP. He already gonna been to 2 Super Bowls, and he's never missed a playoff. And he's only had 5 offensive coordinators in 6 years. Yes, he's
On
a Hall of Famer.
your resume case, it will not say 5 all OCs in 6 years. It will never say that. But to your question, Eli is 8-4 in the playoff.
No, I said how many times
8-4.
has he been to? No, I said how many times has his
12.
team been to the playoffs?
Let me see. At least okay, at
It
the
gotta
bare
be
minimum.
anyway. It gotta be at least minimum about 4 times
Yeah.
because he got 4 losses.
Because it would
So
take
yeah, at
four.
least
It would
4
take 4
times.
wins to win the Super Bowl. So that's 2 times there, and then with the 4 losses, that'll be 6. He's been to the playoffs 6 times, and he's 8-4 in his
2
career.
rings.
2 Super Bowls, and not just the Super Bowls, because you could be the man number 53 on that squad. He was the Super Bowl MVP of those Super Bowls. Like, we didn't even look to try to give it to someone else. It was Eli all by himself. Stop disrespecting that man, Mook. Stop disrespecting that man.
I just don't
Man,
think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he deserves. Look, I'm not saying he don't deserve to get in, but I'm just saying if you take those Super Bowls away, He not a Hall of Famer.
I mean, you
That's
can
like
take Jalen
say
Hurts Super Bowl away then. He's not getting in the Hall of Fame neither.
exactly. He would not.
Oh, that second MVP voting, that don't matter.
That doesn't
Dak
matter. Yeah.
Prescott was damn the top 3 in MVP voting for the last
No,
couple years.
no.
Dak not
He
getting
got
in
an
the
All
Hall of
Pro.
Fame unless he can win a ring.
He got an NFL All Pro. All
That's
Pro
not
is
enough.
just like that's like you got the
That's not.
first team All Pro. So he was Offensive Player of the Year.
And who did he win first team All Pro over? Because the only year you could be talking about he was second MVP, that was when Aaron Rodgers had won it in Green Bay.
No, the
Aaron
year he
Rodgers
was
was
second.
the best quarterback in the league that year.
No, the year he was second in MVP, Pat Mahomes won. But he was Offensive Player of the Year in 2022.
But here's the thing: it doesn't matter. Either you win
And
or you
think
don't.
about it. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing so significant about that year. That was the only time that 22 in them 2 years was the only time in the last 8 years of this dude playing football that was the only time he's had the same offensive coordinator going into that.
Okay.
I mean, because when they make it to the Super Bowl, which is twice, they are both OCs and go get head coaching
Head coach
jobs.
jobs.
What I'm telling you is this dude is doing this when he's having to learn a new offense, a system every year.
That's dope. That doesn't go on your resume, but that's dope.
You know how hard that is?
Like, that's dope.
Hey,
Look at okay, let's look at your boy Herbert, right? Can't get right. That should be his name. He can't win
For
a
sure.
playoff game.
That's not my guy. But go ahead.
yeah, that ain't my guy neither.
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
No,
It's hard out
It
there.
I
is.
hear you.
And Jalen Hurts.
I hear you.
And Jalen Hurts
But
makes it look easy for the most part.
I'm not here. I'm not gonna accept any Eli slander. I'm just gonna let you know that because
But hey,
Eli
I got
was
number
the
love
truth.
for Eli. I just don't
Eli was the truth.
me myself, he would probably get in around his third time trying. He wouldn't get in his first two times.
I'm not mad at that. I'm
Yeah,
not.
he just got denied the second time just now. He gonna
Yeah.
make it either third ballot or fourth ballot for sure.
I think around the third time he'll get in. But I wouldn't put him in the first two times. He'll have to go his third time. And then I'll finally let him in and say, okay, he probably deserves to get in now.
Listen,
Okay, so how many active quarterbacks playing right now do y'all think are Hall of Fame worthy?
like if they stop playing today.
Lamar Jackson is the first ballot.
Yeah, they stopped playing.
Okay, Lamar.
I'm gonna just say this: Josh Allen, he got to either win a couple more MVPs or he got to get to a Super Bowl to be a Hall of Fame.
Shouldn't that go with Lamar as well?
No,
For me,
Lamar
Josh Allen just has
one.
Yeah,
Lamar
either
got
or.
3 MVPs really.
But Lamar has 2. So
if that's the case,
Josh Allen gets the second MVP.
If you take away the MVPs, you need to take Aaron Rodgers off that then.
A-Rod got 4 of them though, and he won the ring already.
I'm saying
He's first ballot.
That's what's really making him a Hall of Famer because he's really underachieving.
Nah, we not
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers
do
low-key
that. A-Rod is my favorite quarterback. We not gonna do that. A-Rod is a top 5 all-time quarterback. Look at his numbers. Look at his touchdown to interception ratio.
What
don't
makes
turn
him
the
top
ball
5
over,
all
bro.
time? What makes him
The
top 5
arm
all time?
talent. The arm talent. 2, the damn regular season. 3, he got a ring. 4, his touchdown to interception ratio. 5, like what do we? No, this is Aaron freaking Rodgers we talking about, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he lead the league in. He lead the league in throwing the ball away too. He probably top one, top
I
2.
mean, I'd rather throw the ball away than throw the ball to the other team. Ain't that what you supposed to do as a quarterback? Throw the ball away.
What he does too?
He not throwing interceptions left and right.
He probably top 2 and not winning the big game too and not getting there. Because he keep losing and people don't got nobody to lose it to.
Man.
Okay,
but Lamar never made it to the big game. But y'all got him a first ballot Hall of Famers with 2 MVPs.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Aaron Rodgers
Lamar couldn't touch prime Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, bro, at all.
Okay,
Aaron Rodgers can't make it to the Super Bowl either. Aaron Rodgers can't make it either.
He already got one, man. he beat the Steelers.
Can he make it? Can he make it to a Super Bowl though? He can't. He did it that 1 year and can't go back.
That's all he need. He got 4 MVPs with it.
Don't tell me.
He did more than Lamar. He did way more than Lamar, bro.
Dude,
and look, mind you, hold on, JB, this is gonna kill him. Mind you, Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre his first 3 years, and look at his numbers.
Look,
come on, man, we not gonna do this. We not gonna do A-Rod like that. That's my boy.
Don't tell me that was all JJ McCarthy. Don't let me find out that was JJ McCarthy and not Aaron Rodgers. Don't let me find out. Now let me find
all
out that
right.
was
Tell me
J.J.
this.
McCarthy.
Okay. Dooney, I want to get you because I already know how Mook feels about this. I know how Mook feels about it. All right, I'm gonna give you a quarterback. You tell me is Aaron Rodgers over him? Yes or no? Just yes or no. All right. All right. Tom Brady.
These all-time quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
What? Okay, what was the first name?
Tom Brady.
I give it to Brady.
Please. All right. Drew Brees.
What? Hold on. What is the criteria?
No.
Because if we
I'm just
going
saying.
off of skill, that's something. But if we going off of resume, that's another thing. If we going off of skill, I'm going A-Rod. But Brady got the best resume.
Yeah.
So we including everything, right?
You can include everything.
Okay,
Include
so
whatever
this
you
is
want, like
including your career accolades and
all
just
that.
your talent level.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I'm not gonna name any quarterback who's not like he wasn't him. All right. So Tom Brady, you got him. You said Aaron Rodgers over Drew Brees. Peyton Manning.
I like Peyton. A-Rod.
Okay. Matthew Stafford. That should be Aaron.
A-Rod.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes.
That's a tricky one.
That should not be a tricky one.
I'll give it to Pat Mahomes. Because he found success early. I like
You
Pat
ain't got
Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes over Peyton?
Oh no, he's not. We're not going over Payne. We're just talking about Aaron Rodgers. All these players are compared to A-Rod right now.
No, we just going A-Rod versus everybody.
Right. Ben Roethlisberger.
I'm gonna take Ben
A-Rod.
Roethlisberger. I'll take Ben Roethlisberger over A-Rod.
John Elway.
A-Rod. Hey man.
Okay.
Who else?
Okay. I just want to give you like some big names. I just want to see where he sits with you. So you only took 3 quarterbacks over him. So okay. You feel how you feel. I'm not mad at that.
Peyton, Manning, Brady, and Pat Mahomes.
Manning, Brady, Pat Mahomes. Okay. Mook, I know you want to say something. Go ahead, bro.
This dude tripping.
If you make an argument for Ben
The
Roethlisberger,
A-Rod disrespect is
Okay, let me tell you.
crazy.
He can't be.
Oh
I don't
my
understand.
and John
I don't
Elway.
understand how he's. I don't understand how he's 5 when you can't get back to the big game. I don't understand that. Cause
Okay, hold on. What active quarterback? What active quarterback do you have right now better than prime Aaron Rodgers?
No, I'm just saying. Wasn't Eli Manning in the league during A-Rod prime?
Yeah.
And damn, even Eli Manning got to the Super Bowl twice. You telling me
A-Rod prime wasn't till like damn near 2012.
Man,
Eli already had his second ring by 2011.
Don't you do that.
A-Rod came in the league in 2005. He didn't start starting until like 08, 09. He sat behind Brett Favre for 3 years. So you can't say he in his prime and his first year as a starting quarterback ain't till like 09.
Okay, check this out then. Okay, then.
His prime wasn't until like 2012, 2013.
What year was that? What year was that Eli won the Super Bowl?
07 and 2011.
2012.
Okay, so was it?
It's 2012.
Was it? Okay, so that second Super Bowl that Eli won, right?
Yeah, 2011.
Wasn't your boy in his prime?
No, he wasn't in his prime. It was his second year starting. His prime didn't start to 2012. That's when the Packers won. They beat the Steelers. 2012. So from 2012 to whenever his last year with the Packers, which was like 2021 to 2022, that was his prime, that 10-year run. He had 4 MVPs in 10 years and won a ring.
How many Super Bowl
appearances he had? Did that.
How many Super Bowl appearances he had?
2. No, he had 1.
Yeah, he ain't never made it back to it. He ain't never made it to another Super Bowl.
But Lamar never made it yet, though.
Receivers.
But Lamar ain't never made it yet. And you saying he a first ballot over Aaron Rodgers?
Hold on, real quick. So Aaron Rodgers' first MVP was the year that Eli won the Super Bowl. His second Super Bowl.
2011?
Yeah. That was his first MVP.
So that's probably when his prime started, 2011. Okay. 2011. That's his 3rd year starting.
So the
year he won, so the year he won his first MVP, he didn't make a Super Bowl appearance. That's a knock on him. Lamar won MVP 2 years ago? He didn't make the Super Bowl neither. So what was he doing? MVPs or individual accolades?
Don't let it be you. It wasn't Lamar's fault. We telling you that the tight end dropped the pass.
But y'all giving excuses for Lamar every single year though.
Lamar
been that dude since his second season. Lamar like in year number 8 right now. So for the past 6 years, the Ravens make the playoffs every single year. So you mean to tell me for these past 7 years, Lamar been making the playoffs? You mean to tell me it's everybody's fault? But why he ain't made it to at least the AFC Championship yet?
Donnie, can I say this right here? Donnie?
Come on, man.
It's
Lamar is just like a damn Josh Allen and shit.
I blame Lamar twice for not making the Super Bowl. The rest of the time, it wasn't his fault. The year before that, he went to the AFC Championship game. My
He
boy
never made
dropped
it
that
to the
pass.
AFC Championship
He
game.
fumbled at the one. Yes, he did. He's in the AFC Championship
Nah,
game against the
No,
Chiefs.
it was the
that was the
divisional.
second year
It was the
they
second
lost
round.
to
No, that was
Kansas
the
City in the
AFC Championship
second
game.
divisional round.
No,
They
that was
lost
the
to Kansas
AFC
City in the
Championship game.
divisional.
I can tell you how
He
I know it was the
never
AFC
made it
Championship.
to the
I can
bro.
tell you
He
why.
never made it
Listen,
to the
listen,
championship
listen,
game, bro.
listen, listen. They beat the Texans in the divisional game. They lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. When he fumbled at the one, Zay Flowers fumbled at the one. That was the AFC Championship game.
What year was that? I ain't never seen Baltimore make it to the AFC Championship. They made it to the second round and always got knocked out by Kansas City or something like that.
That was the year before
I ain't
last.
never.
That was the year before that when they got drugged. When they got drugged.
I remember that Texans game because that was C.J. Stroud rookie year. I remember that game. That was
So yeah,
C.J.
that's
rookie
what I'm
year.
telling you. The next year they
Yeah,
lost that
that was
same
the
year
AFC.
to the Kansas
That
City Chiefs
was
in the AFC Championship game.
that was.
Okay, so that was
Zay
his
Flowers,
first
Zay,
AFC
Zay Fla-
Championship appearance
and that wasn't his
in
fault.
8 years.
Zay Flowers
And they
fumbled at
lost
the one.
17-10. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was cold as hell. I remember that. So
Yeah.
that's his first and only conference championship game in 8 seasons.
And then the year after
Now
that,
let's look at what what Aaron Rodgers did his first 8 seasons starting. What he did.
Hold on one second.
disappointment.
He won a ring in his first 8 years start. And he had like 3 MVPs in his first 8 years starting. Bro, we not
Bro,
going.
this is
Hey,
what I'm
look,
telling you.
it's comparing
Dooney,
apples to
Dooney,
oranges, bro.
Dooney, this is what I'm telling you. His whole career been nothing but sacks and numbers and wins, but nothing to show for.
How? That ain't happened to like his last 3 seasons in Green Bay when they was the number 1 seed and they lost in the first round to like the 49ers or
Man,
something.
they gave that man everything he needed. The man said, this is that word. The man said, I can't win an NFC championship game because it's never at home. The next two NFC championship games was at home in his house. One of them was breaking
Yeah.
to a new
To
team.
Tom Brady and the
And then,
Buccaneers. And then they lost to the 49ers.
Tom Brady threw 3 picks in
Like,
that game, though. Like you say, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Green Bay should have won that game that they lost to the Buccaneers. They 100% should have won that game. Tom Brady threw 3 picks and then
yeah,
Aaron
they
Rodgers
probably
folded.
should have.
And then he should have ran in that touchdown, but he
thank
ended
you.
up throwing it and then
He
got
ain't no
mad
winner.
that they
You know
didn't let
why?
him go for it on fourth
You
down.
know why?
Yeah, no winner.
You know
And
why?
Aaron
He ain't
Rodgers
Hey,
got
is
he
a
that
got a
clutch
dog.
lot.
gene.
Here's
I'll
what I
take
am
his
with Aaron Rodgers.
accolades.
Aaron Rodgers is
He
a
ain't got that
dog for
clutch gene,
sure.
bro. Bro,
I'm not
some
gonna act
people
like he's not top 10.
I'll
But
take his accolades
Aaron
anytime.
Rodgers, what I will say is
just ain't got it,
he
bro.
did underachieve for the talent and the
Look at his trophy
opportunities
case,
that he
man.
had.
Look at his trophy.
Aaron Rodgers
But I
Hey,
tell you
underachieved for
what,
the talent and
I tell you what,
opportunities he had.
I'll take Aaron Rodgers accolades over Eli Manning's, Ben Roethlisberger, Russell Wilson's, Jalen Hurts. What we talking about here? This is Aaron Rodgers, bro. This is Aaron Rodgers is a
Okay,
top
so,
five,
wait,
top 10
so tell me
all.
this:
Okay, so
what holds more weight to you, MVPs or Super Bowl with the Super Bowl MVP? What holds more weight to you?
the Super Bowl MVP.
Okay, so
Because you made it and you was the main reason for winning that game, the big game, Super Bowl.
so are you really taking Aaron Rodgers over his career and accolades over Eli's?
I am. Just
You just
because
said
the only difference is Eli got two, but Eli got two, A-Rod got one, but Eli don't have no 4 regular season MVPs neither, like A-Rod. So that means A-Rod was successful continuously in a regular season, dominated 4 seasons, and then he made it to the big dance and dominated when he did get there. Eli just turned up when he got to the big dance twice. Regular season, Eli was average.
and on the run. Yeah, regular season Eli was always cool. He was good. He'll get you just enough to get there or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally, and this is just how I feel. Aaron Rodgers had all the talent in the world as far as a quarterback is concerned. But I do feel like he underachieved for the amount of talent that he had and the amount of opportunities he had. He went to the NFC Championship 5 times, and he was 1-4 in those 5 trips. Like if he went 2-3
I
or
tell you
three
what,
and two, I would respect that more than going 1-4. Because that means that you
this
kept getting there and you kept losing. And you kept losing to like non-all-time
is where I'm
greats.
at with it. This is where I'm at with it. You can take all them numbers and just throw them away because Matthew Stafford gonna have the greatest numbers of all time. But we all know what he was doing in Detroit.
He was losing. So that's why it's not a comparison. Matthew Stafford was losing till he got to LA. He been successful these past 4 years since he
But
been
I'm
in LA.
saying he was putting up great numbers. He was putting up great numbers, MVP caliber seasons. Wasn't going nowhere fast. Just like your boy Aaron Rodgers. He was great at
Like
stat padding.
But
He was great at stat
yeah,
padding, but he wasn't winning.
A Rod was stat padding and winning games. Matthew Stafford wasn't winning games in Detroit. He was just throwing for 400, 500 yards. So
He
that's
was
stat
winning
pad. That's
games.
empty calories.
He was
Detroit
winning
wasn't winning
games.
no games.
He was winning games, but he wasn't winning games when it mattered. He kept losing to teams he had no business losing to. Running quarterback, as you may say.
he lost to the Bears.
Okay.
He lost to the Bears.
Who
He lost to the Seahawks.
the four
He lost
NFC
to
championship
Atlanta.
games he lost to? Who he lost to? I know it was Seattle.
Oh
Who
no,
else?
he beat the Bears. He lost to Seattle. He lost to Atlanta. That's the Matt Ryan squad. He lost to San Francisco.
He lost to
and he lost to Tampa Bay.
And then he lost to Tampa Bay.
Right.
He lost to Colin Kaepernick twice.
Yeah, that's the San Francisco team. The other time he
That's
lost
the
to Colin,
49ers.
that was like the second round.
Then,
But when he lost to him
then
in
he
the
lost
NFC Championship was that.
then he lost to Russell Wilson. And they had a big lead.
He did.
Russell Wilson threw 4 picks that game. Still couldn't win.
And I was gonna say, and Tom Brady threw 3
Russell
picks.
Wilson gave him the ball
Tom
4
Brady threw 3
times.
picks and he couldn't beat
Still
Tampa.
couldn't win. All they had to do was catch an onside kick. Still couldn't win. You know why? Because the leader of them couldn't galvanize. He couldn't galvanize the truth. He just ain't got it in him, bro. He ain't got it in him to galvanize the truth. You know what? Tom Brady would have
You know
never.
what's funny?
Tom
Everything
Brady
y'all
would have
saying
never
right
lost
no,
those
look,
games.
everything y'all saying right now is literally what I said about Lamar Jackson. But y'all want to blame everybody but Lamar Jackson. Now you saying Aaron Rodgers is a choke artist. Lamar Jackson is too. Like, what? Come on. This is exactly what y'all saying. Is exactly what I said about Lamar. Y'all saying Mark Andrews did this. Zay Flowers did this. Derrick Henry did this. And Lamar got all this hype as well. He ain't made it to the big dance yet.
No, you know what the difference is, Dooney? The difference is you confused. The difference is you got Lamar Jackson on an Aaron Rodgers trajectory. We got Lamar Jackson on a Peyton Manning trajectory. That's the difference.
He
That's why you
never
looking
gonna
at
touch
it.
Peyton. He not touching Peyton Manning though.
Why? He's not Peyton Manning. The way Peyton Manning was winning in the regular season, putting up numbers, doing stuff that no other quarterback was doing, and they just couldn't break through. And once they break through, back-to-back Super Bowl appearances and championships on the back end. That's what we saying. You saying he's on the Aaron Rodgers trajectory. We saying he's on the Peyton Manning trajectory. Now, if you thinking like I'm thinking, John, just let me know.
On same page, same book, same page.
Same book, same page.
Book, same
You the only one on the wrong page. Dude, you the only one on the wrong page. And you think
I'm just trying to see how y'all saying
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is a choke artist in the playoffs when like Lamar ain't did shit in the postseason yet.
Lamar is still on his
I mean,
first 8
like I
years.
said, Aaron Rodgers did more in his first 8
career
seasons
at
than
this
Lamar
point.
did in his first 8 seasons.
Aaron Rodgers has like an 18-year career at this point. Lamar's an 8. He has plenty
Exactly.
of time.
I'm comparing Lamar 8 active seasons versus Aaron Rodgers' first 8 active seasons as a starting quarterback. That's what I'm comparing. A-Rod did more his first 8 years than Lamar did in his first 8 years. That's what I'm comparing.
I bet you any kind of money that Lamar get the 2 Super Bowls in the next 10 years.
That's a long time from now. Anybody can get to 2 Super Bowls in the next 10 years.
Aaron Rodgers did.
Kansas City can. The Texans can.
Aaron Rodgers couldn't do it in 18. What are you saying? That's a longer time. 18 years is a longer time.
2 decades is a good minute.
Dang on it, bro. Look, you telling me, said that's a long time, and this man couldn't do it in 18. What do you need, 5 more years?
I'm saying, look at the level of talent around the league right now, bro.
Yeah.
Baltimore damn near could have been a favorite. Baltimore damn near been a fan favorite, a world favorite to make the Super Bowl in like the past 3 years, but Lamar still ain't made it. Let's try again next year. Nope. Josh Allen trying to take over. He's trying to be the face of the NFL. Pat Mahomes already the face of the league. Jaden McDaniels. Jalen Hurts made it before Lamar. Your boy Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts made it. Like, come on, what we doing?
Can we be serious?
Like, y'all got to stop giving this man Lamar all this slack, bro.
Doing it with all seriousness. Now. Let's be real. The type of quarterbacks that Lamar going against,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers didn't have to face. Who was it? Think about it. Who he had to get through to go to the Super Bowl? Eli. Who else?
Matt Ryan. Young Russell Wilson.
Nobody. Russell Wilson. That's the hardest one.
Brock Purdy.
Go through. Who that
Colin
was for Seattle at the time? Marshawn, Matt Hasselbeck, Tony Romo.
This is crazy,
Now,
bro.
okay, now let's compare. Now
Boy,
let's compare. Hold on,
boy,
hold on now,
boy.
hold on. Now let's look at Lamar. Lamar got to go through Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, um, Peyton
Nah, don't
Manning,
throw my
Tom Brady.
LSU boy in there. The one y'all say is hurt every other year. Joe Burrow only made it one time, remember? So we ain't even gonna talk about Joe.
No. I'm just saying.
Joe Burrow
No,
made it to the bowl before Lamar Jackson.
that ain't
Like,
what
come
I'm
on, what
saying.
are you talking
That
about?
ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying.
My
I'm
boy Joe
saying
Burrow made it his second season in the
no,
league. He had a team, a Bengals team that was 1-15 the year he got drafted and took him to the
no.
Super Bowl the next year
I'm saying.
after a torn ACL his rookie year. Come
I'm
on,
saying.
dog.
Listen.
We not gonna
I'm
do.
saying. I'm saying. I'm saying that. I'm saying that Aaron Rodgers was in the worst division. People would say in the last decade, the easiest division other than Tom Brady. We see what Tom Brady did with his easy division. Why we don't say the same thing for Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he was in the division with Rex Grossman. He was in the same division with Matthew Stafford, who couldn't win more than 3 games. The same division with Minnesota, who didn't have a quarterback at home, who really had a running back doing everything for them. And Andrew Peters, that's all they had. So you tell me he in the worst division in football, and you tell me he couldn't make it to the Super Bowl year in and year out?
And exactly what you saying. I'll say that about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. He can't make it to the Super Bowl year in and year out.
Lamar Jackson Lamar Jackson is in the toughest division in the NFL.
Nah, it's not. The AFC,
Historically, yes.
the AFC North is not the
The,
toughest division.
Year in and year out,
Yeah,
that's the toughest division.
historically back then,
No, year
but
in and
look
year
at the
out, that's the toughest
Browns.
division.
the Steelers are always
Baltimore,
in the mix.
Pittsburgh has always been a staple.
That's two teams though.
And
Two
Cincinnati,
teams. What
Cincinnati's
about the other
usually in
two
the
teams?
Cincinnati's usually in the playoffs too. Cincinnati's
We
usually
can't
in the
say
playoffs.
Cincinnati, but
Yeah,
No,
cause
they
y'all
Cleveland.
y'all 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 discrediting Joe Burrow, so I ain't even gonna bring up Cincinnati.
No, from Joe Burrow,
Even
and
though
then
Cincinnati is the most recent
before
team,
him
even
with
though Cincinnati is the most recent team in that division that made a Super Bowl
okay,
appearance,
hold on,
we not even
hold
gonna talk
on
about
now,
Cincinnati.
hold on. Now
Y'all
you can't say
disrespecting dog.
Cincinnati.
Andy Dalton before
You
them.
can't say Cincinnati ain't been good because Cincinnati back when they had the black coach and
Marvin
who that
Lewis.
was
Marvin
Marvin
Lewis.
Lewis.
Lewis,
No,
Lewis, right?
I'm being
They
sarcastic.
went to the playoffs
I'm
5 years
saying
in a
y'all
row.
can't bring up Cincinnati because y'all always discrediting my boy Joe Burrow about this and that, not knowing
No, I'm
that
talking about with
The
Andrew
Bengals
Dalton.
is the most
I'm talking
recent
about with
team
Andy
from that
Dalton.
division that had a Super
No,
Bowl appearance.
I'm talking about with Carson Palmer and Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that was
That's
like
what I'm
back in
talking about.
like 2014. That was back then.
No, no, I said the AFC North been the most competitive division in the league the last decade or so, even longer than that. That's been the most competitive division year in and year out in the league. You had Ray Lewis, you had Troy Polamalu and them boys in Pittsburgh, you had Ray Lewis and them boys in Baltimore, you had Marvin Lewis, Corey Dillon, and Carson Palmer, and TJ Houshmandzadeh, Ocho Cinco, and all those guys
Yeah,
in
but that was
Cincinnati.
like 20 years ago though. That was 20 years ago. That was the early mid 2000s.
Yeah.
We in
Well, okay, no,
2026.
no. So with Mook's one,
You thinking of when
You
you
had
say
AJ
Ocho
Green.
and TJ and Carson Palmer, that's
Yeah,
04, 05,
you had
06. That's the
Andy
early
Dalton and
2000s. That's
AJ
20
Green.
years ago.
It was Andy
No,
Dalton, AJ Green, and Jerome Simpson. That was
Andy
that squad.
Dalton with AJ Green and Tyler Boyd,
Tyler Boyd
and
and
Joe
Jerome
Mixon and
Simpson.
them. That
Because
was
Jerome
10
Simpson had the
years. That
best
was 2014, 2015 with Andy
right.
Dalton and AJ Green. That was like 10, 12 years ago. Carson Palmer and Chad Johnson and them, that was back in like 04, 05, 06. That's 20 years ago.
Yeah, no,
no,
that
no,
was a good
no. I'm saying in the same time frame as Aaron Rodgers in his prime year. I'm telling you that the same timeline that the other division was going through, the same timeline that Tom Brady was getting there. I'm saying the timeline that I'm talking about is the same time that you say Aaron Rodgers was so called in his prime, and when he was in his prime, his division sucked. That he's had basically every year he was starting in the playoffs. He knew that his season was he's gonna go and start in the playoffs every year because he knew he didn't have nobody to compete with him in his division. The Detroit Lions
I
sucked,
mean, yeah,
the Minnesota Vikings sucked, and the Chicago Bears sucked. We all knew that,
yeah,
and we all knew he
but
wasn't a
y'all
two-win.
speaking on y'all speaking on 3 teams out of the NFL. What about the other 25 teams? The other 27
Them
teams?
three teams the only team that matter when it comes to getting to
26.
the playoffs. Those 3 teams is the only teams that matter. If all of them teams suck and they at least got a winning record, they know they're gonna get a new season at the end of the year. Why you think Tom Brady year after year was knowing that, man, we really ain't gotta start playing to the playoff because I'm gonna be in the
Right.
division where I'm gonna at least get 6 wins east. And they only playing 15 games, 16 games. So if you automatically pencil in 6, all you need to do is win like 3 more outside the division. And you in the playoff.
I mean, when you got the best
So
quarterback and the best coach of all time
no, no, what I'm
versus
saying,
Mike
what I'm saying,
McCarthy,
no,
I mean,
what I'm saying,
man,
you put Aaron Rodgers in the AFC North, I bet you them numbers ain't the same. You put Aaron Rodgers in the NFC South, I bet you those numbers ain't the same. I'm saying you put Aaron Rodgers in the NFC South, I bet you those numbers ain't the same. And
I
then don't
disagree.
take it, and then
I
and then
disagree because you speaking on 6 games out of a 17-week season. So what about
it was like
out of them 6 games? What about the other 10 teams they playing? He putting up numbers because he got 4 MVPs. So he's
like I
cooking
said,
everybody.
you playing with house numbers. Because one thing you knew, 7 wins, 8 wins to get us in the playoffs every year because the team was so trash. Think about it. Detroit wasn't winning number 2 games. Think about it. Chicago didn't have a quarterback. They were starting Rex Grossman
Kyle Orton and all them.
and Kyle Orton. Think about it. Think Minnesota didn't have nothing but freaking Adrian Peterson. They were starting Christian Pong,
Yep.
Case Keenum. So really, what competition really did Aaron Rodgers have? He was out there in practice for 6 games.
Hey, just like y'all saying for Aaron Rodgers, you can say the same for Tom Brady then. A cakewalk through the regular season.
But he
Hey,
won.
yeah, he got 7 of them. But I mean, hey man, everything y'all saying about A-Rod, I can backdoor and say the exact same thing about Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar ain't did nothing either.